Welcome, guys. My name is Asteroid Austin, and today we're going to be going over each of the zodiac signs. Okay, so there are 12 zodiac signs, and we are going to be going through each of them. Each sign is color coded inside of the presentation. Fire signs are red, earth signs are green, water signs are blue, and air signs are yellow. Okay, so we're going to go through each of the zodiac signs and discuss about their characteristics, where they begin in the calendar, as well as um, what other signs are compatible with what the ruling planet is, and some other more details. Okay, so thanks for joining us today, and let's check it out. So first we have Aries. Okay, so the dates for Aries is between March 21st and April 19th. The traits of an Aries is eager, dynamic, quick, and competitive. The tarot card that rules Aries is the Fool. Aries is one who initiates action. Okay, they are the cardinal fire sign. So cardinal means initiator, fire is taking action or deals with energy. Aries takes action and leads based on their passions. They have a high inner drive. So the thing that drives Aries forward is their ambitions and their passions in life. They're known as the god of war. They are the ram and they are the leader of the zodiac. They are ruled by the planet Mars, and they are competitive. They are compatible with Gemini, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. Okay. So Aries is the ram, and yeah, moving forward, we have Taurus here. Let's move this over. Taurus dates are April 20th to May 20th. The traits of a Taurus is strong, dependable, sensual, and creative. And the tarot card that represents the Hierophant is the tarot card that represents Taurus is the Hierophant, okay? Which deals with a a hierarchy or a system of people, like a community in a sense, okay? They're a fixed earth sign, which means that they stay in place and they deal with earth, the earth element, which is tangibility. They are hardworking and organized, and they're compatible with Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, and Cancer. They're homebodies, sensitive, and warm-hearted. So Taurus likes to, because they're fixed in their earth, their body is earth, right? Our bodies are made of earth, and they're stationary and they're hardworking. They attract resources to them. Okay. Now, Gemini, the dates for Gemini are May 21st to June 20th. The traits of a Gemini are versatile, expressive, curious, and kind. And the tarot card that rules Gemini is the Lovers. So Gemini is ruled by Mercury and is the twins. Okay. So Mercury is the fastest planet around the sun. Okay, so you can keep that in mind when we're considering Gemini is a mutable air sign. So mutable means easily changes, can change their mind. Air, which is the mind, is the air element, and it deals with communication and expression. So they're able to easily change the way that they communicate and think about things. And that's why it's represented by the twins, because it's almost like they could have two personalities. They could see things from multiple sides, and they could play one side and very quickly play the other side. They're curious, adaptive, and imaginative. So Gemini is very in their head, okay? Gemini is said to be double-minded, to see multiple perspectives, and they are compatible with Libra, Aquarius, Aries, and Leo. Okay. So the next one we have is Cancer. So guys, I just want to point out that I'm going in order of the way that the zodiac signs are organized, based on Aries is the number one and Pisces is the last. So we'll talk about the way that that is referenced in terms of the astrological new year, based on the new year that the date changes, like from 2024 to 2025. Okay. So anyway, Cancer's dates are June 21st to July 22nd. Okay. Cancer is intuitive, sentimental, compassionate, and protective. And the tarot card that represents Cancer is the Chariot. So Cancer is the cardinal water sign, which means that they initiate Cardinal is the initiator or takes action. Water is emotional. So dealing with the emotional body. Okay. So they are able to um begin or start to arouse feelings in other people or themselves. They are highly sensitive, intuitive, and nurturing. Cancer is ruled by the moon and the crab. So the moon is at nighttime, right? It's dark and mysterious, perhaps. And it represents our hidden objectives, our hidden feelings, hidden motives. Um, and the crab is known to move sideways. So you can kind of see Cancer moves sideways as they start to come in for something. They don't just go a straight path directly towards it like what Aries would do is a direct path. Okay, so compatible with Scorpio, Pisces, Virgo, and Taurus, and Capricorn as well. Cancer deals with the mother and daughter role. So the body part that rules Cancer is actually the stomach area. And this is because this is where a mother will hold her daughter or her son in her belly, right? Just like a kangaroo as well. Um, but so it deals with the mother and daughter role. Okay. Now, Leo's dates are July 23rd to August 22nd. The traits that represent Leo are dramatic, outgoing, fiery, and self-assured. And the tarot card that represents Leo is the sun. So imagine the sun, right? Imagine what the sun does is it sits in place because Leo is also fixed and is a fire sign, just like the sun. It sits in place and it just casts out light to everything. It exposes everything that the light can see, right? So Leo stays in place. They are fixed energetically, but they broadcast a bright light over everything that they are able to illuminate themselves onto. Okay. So they are confident, brave, generous, loyal, and creative. Leo is ruled by the sun and the lion. The lion is the king of the jungle, right? Leo is known as the king as well. Leo represents strength within the zodiac, and they are compatible with Aries, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra. Okay, so next we have Virgo. Virgo's dates are August 23rd to September 22nd. The traits of a Virgo are practical, loyal, gentle, and analytical. And the tarot card that represents Virgo is the Hermit. So Virgo is the mutable earth sign. Remember, mutable means changes easily. So earth is tangibility or things that are like within this world that you can touch, right? So because they change earth easily, they are able to understand the earthly realm and be able to move things around. This is why you might find some Virgos are actually kind of messy, like their stuff is messy. Now, they can also be very organized, but some Virgos are messy because the way that like I almost think that it helps them process things better. I'm not gonna lie, but because they're just easily able to flow through the way that their stuff is like at home. Okay, Virgo is known as the healer and the virgin. Okay, I put Virgo in here twice, but they are also known as the virgin. Okay, they are hardworking, detail oriented, and logic based. Okay, so Virgos pay attention to detail. They are very focused on that and they're logic based, which represents like the way that people think about things like, oh, this means that, so this must mean X, Y, and Z, right? It's like a math equation, I guess. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, which is the same as Gemini, which is the fastest planet around the sun, and the Virgin. So Virgo is compatible with Capricorn, Taurus, Cancer, and Scorpio. Libra, move you over here. So Okay, Libra's dates are September 23rd to October 22nd. The traits of a Libra are fair-minded, social, diplomatic, and gracious. The tarot card that represents Libra is Justice and the Empress. So Libra is the cardinal air sign. Cardinal is the initiator, and air is thought. So this is Libra is the one who will start new thought processes or trigger new thought waves into existence, basically. They're also known for the scales. Okay, Libra is actually the only sign in the zodiac that's not represented by a human or an animal. They're represented by an object, which is the scales, which is the scales of justice. They are ruled by Venus and the scales. So Venus is also the planet of love and beauty. Okay, so Libra is very harmonious. They're diplomatic, they're fair, and they serve justice. They're compatible with Aquarius, Gemini, Leo, and Sagittarius, and they deal with partnerships and marriage. So if you can understand that they serve justice and there's two sides that have to balance out, right? That's like me and you, for example. So I actually am a Libra, so me and you. Okay. Scorpio is next. So Scorpio's dates are October 23rd to November 21st. The traits of a Scorpio are passionate, stubborn, resourceful, and brave. And the tarot card represented by Scorpio is Judgment and Death. So you can see, I mean, by the tarot card and stubborn in the picture here, you can see that Scorpio's a little bit of a darker sign, which is not a bad thing at all. Scorpio represents transformation, death, and rebirth. Okay, so this means like from moving from one phase of life into another. Okay, because nothing ever actually ends. Well, things do end, that's not true, but things do end, but they always start a new beginning. Okay. So nothing is ever like energy can't be destroyed, but it will be renewed in some way. And that's what Scorpio is talking about. Okay. So it's a fixed water sign. So it is fixed in place. It is, and that's why they say stubborn. Dealing with water is their emotion. So they hold a certain emotional vibratory frequency and they hold that in place, their emotions, right? So if someone is trying to come up against their emotions or the way that they process things, that's when they can get snappy. That's where a lot of people misunderstand Scorpio and think that they're rude, but really they just are territorial against what they believe in. They're ruled by Pluto and the Scorpion. They're highly sensitive, secretive, mysterious, and passionate. So they have a lot of love. They do care a lot, but it is um it's hidden. It's like placed into a box in a way to kind of keep other people from getting to it because it's special, you know? Their love is special. Scorpio is magnetic and they have a high sex drive or high sex appeal. Okay, they're very magnetic when it comes to um like attracting partners and stuff like that. A lot of people find Scorpios very sexy. Which is no wonder. Of course, we got to bring this up. The body part that's ruled by Scorpio is actually the genitals. Okay, so it deals with the lower region. They're compatible with Pisces, Cancer, Virgo, and Capricorn. All right, now we have Sagittarius. So Sagittarius dates are November 22nd to December 21st. The traits are extroverted, optimistic, funny, and generous. The tarot card is Temperance. Okay. Sagittarius is the mutable fire sign. So they change easily when dealing with action. Okay. So you can see represented by the um I forget what this guy's called here, but he is part man, part horse. Um, he's if you can see, he's very focused and is able to shoot his arrow onto a target. And believe me, they do not miss. So he's very focused on things that he can shoot his arrow at, but understand that he can change what he is pointing his arrow at like this. Okay. So he can take action in multiple directions. They're ruled by Jupiter and the Archer. Jupiter is optimism, good luck, fortune, expansion. That's what Sagittarius is also known for, is their good luck and optimism. They're compatible with Leo, Aries, Libra, and Aquarius. And Sagittarius likes to grow and expand things. They like to make things bigger. And because it's fire, understand it's also like if there's an energy, the energy increases in value. Okay, so next we have Capricorn. The dates for Capricorn are December 22nd to January 19th. The traits are serious, independent, disciplined, and tenacious. The tarot card that represents Capricorn is the Devil. Okay, so a lot of times we get a bad rap for the Devil. The Devil represents something that is um, it's depicted in a lot of like good versus evil characters, shows, movies, um, energies like that, right? To represent that at some level there's something that is dark, insidious, but understand that it is up to whoever to participate with the devil or not. It's up to you, right? And so Capricorn means this in the way of it is easily um it easily attracts to things that are, how do we say, because because Capricorn is hardworking and determined and focused on a drive, a goal, right? Because that is their main focus. If they get off track, that is a distraction of some sort. So that's kind of what we're representing here. It's like, what is it that you're really focusing on? Are you focusing on your hard work and dedication, or are you focused on the distractions that's keeping you away from that? Okay, so Capricorn is the cardinal earth sign. So cardinal is forward movement, forward momentum, initiating earth, taking action. That's why they deal with business. Okay. They deal with the um, public life and the workforce in business because they are out here moving earth in a creative and a constructive way. Okay. They're hardworking, loyal, and independent. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn and the goat. Capricorn rules the public life and the workforce. They're compatible with Taurus, Virgo, Pisces, and Scorpio. And this deals with the father and son role as well. Okay. So you have Cancer that deals with the mother and daughter, and then you have Capricorn that deals with the father and son. And some say that Saturn is the father of time. So if you can understand hard work, dedication, patience is the traits of Capricorn and Saturn, which also represents what like a masculine male would be and how they give that energy to their son, right? While Cancer is a feminine, a more receptive or intuitive sign, and that deals with the feminine, mother and daughter, right? But that also deals with the home body and how are they keeping the home um in a certain way. And I know that that's like typically a stereotype between like from back in the day, like, oh, dad works and mom stays at home or whatever. But that is the energy of the masculine and the feminine. The feminine is to attract and create beauty, while the male is, or the masculine is hardworking and constructive. Okay, moving forward, we have Aquarius. Dates are January 21st to February 18th. These are the date. Aquarius is kind of different with their dates, actually. They are just a little bit off. Normally they're like on the 20th or the 21st or the 22nd, but February 18th is very early in regards to changing. So just something to keep in mind. Traits, Aquarius is deep, imaginative, original, and uncompromising. And the tarot card rules by Aquarius is the star. So I just want to take a moment here to say deep, imaginative, original, and uncompromising. Recognize they are a fixed air sign, okay? Their opposite is Leo, which is the king, okay? So you can relate Aquarius to actually being the kingdom, okay? The people within the kingdom that make up what the kingdom actually is, okay? So also understand it said uncompromising back here. This is because they are within themselves secure. Okay. Like Leo is confident and brave. They stand for what they believe in, while Aquarius is more of a detached, logical type of sign. Um, and because they're based on logic to a degree, they hold in place certain structures of mind and integrity of the way that like like in business, for example, the way that they're able to construct within their mind is basically the same way the logic that it would create or take to build a business or a structure in the real world. Okay, they're able to see that within their heads. And I'm speaking from experience because I have Aquarius moon, and this is how I think. I literally can see I can see a structure within my mind and see how to place it outside very, very fluently. Um, they're emotionally detached and they're always aiming to improve themselves mentally. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus and the water bearer. So the water bearer, if you can understand, water represents emotions, and because they're holding a vase with their water in it, right? They're able to understand and comprehend their actual emotions and how this is flowing as a network. Because even though emotions seem to kind of come and go, they actually follow a pattern. And when you can recognize the pattern that your emotions flow in and the way that you operate within that system of the emotional guidance system, you can operate with your emotions and not be reacting to them. And this is something that Aquarius is very keen on. They're very good with that, right? They're able to understand their emotions and guide them in a specific way. Um, and also something that's very important to note right now is Pluto just moved into Aquarius. Pluto is a water planet. It deals with emotions. So that is like basically overflowing Aquarius's cup right now. That Aquarius is the water bearer. They have a vase with water in it, and Pluto is now the water that they're holding. Deep transformational emotions within their psyche. Okay, this is causing big shakeups in in astrology right now in the way that humans are operating. So I just wanted to share that. Beautiful. They're compatible with Libra, Gemini, Sagittarius, and Aries, if I did not mention that already. And finally, we have Pisces. So the dates for Pisces are February 19th to March 20th. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, okay? It's the 12th sign. Traits are affectionate, empathetic, wise, and artistic. The tarot card associated with Pisces is the High Priestess. Thanks for joining the Too Far Out tribe, guys. Pisces is a mutable water sign, so easily changeable with their emotions. Okay, so they can change their emotions very quickly. They're very in tune with themselves, but it can also kind of elude them sometimes. They're dreamy, imaginative, and intuitive. Okay. They represent a portal to another world. So because Pisces is the last zodiac, it's the 12th, this actually deals with the world card in tarot. Okay. And the high priestess. So I should have put the world card as well, but the world is completion. It is the end. So understand what I just said with Scorpio is that although Scorpio is not the last sign, Pisces is. This deals with the end of the zodiacal, if that's a word, the zodiac cycle. Um, and because now the Fool, which is Aries, someone who had no idea what anything was has now completed their mission and has completed with the world, right? They are now in tune with the whole entire world when they at first didn't even know themselves. Understand? And Pisces is the world or the portal into another world as we recognize that, oh, I am one with everything and it is a completion of a cycle and I don't need to further explore this anymore because I am one with everything. Okay. So Pisces is ruled by Neptune and the two koi fish you can see represented here. And they're compatible with Cancer, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Taurus. So Pisces is um they're very, you could say spiritual. They're very imaginative. They're in their heads. And what's that word? You could say that some Pisces disassociate or are delusional in some way. And that's not to like discredit them or anything. That's not, I don't even want to say that those words are true. Those are just different ways to represent the mind or the sensation that Pisces brings to an individual. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in and participating in this. Guys, don't forget to look out for the Martians. They're anywhere or everywhere you probably never thought that they would be. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I appreciate you, and we will see you in the next one.